Hello everyone, welcome to Occupy Mars. Okay, so I've been playing this for quite a while now. Uh, I'm not going to use my save games because I've run into a couple of issues with my save games. So I'm going to have to start again, but rather than do the campaign, which you have to go through really long-winded kind of tutorial, we're going to go for free play. But with free players, you don't kind of get, um, you don't really get anything extra. It doesn't unlock everything. It just kind of negates the whole um, need to do the tutorials. So you got your three difficulty levels. You got colonist, which I think is probably the normal you get on tourist. These are the technologies you start with, or the gear you start with. There's suit batteries. This stuff should be in the drop pod. I don't even know what they are. Guess the materials. Get one suit battery. Get one pot thing of potatoes. CO2 bottles. I get the CO2, the pressure washer thing. That's a plant crate. Med kits, food. You get a ton of O2 bottles. 2 water bottles. And of course the weather. So, you know what, I'm going to go tourist because weather effects are a pain in the ass. And I want some decent resources. So you also get less consumption. Right, so landing site. When you choose your landing site, you need to be near as many bases as possible. You know, you don't want to, especially the early days. Alright, so yeah, that's actually probably going to be good. Well, it is in a chasm, so probably not the best. Yeah, there's a few bases, but I think this probably, other than there's a few close by. looked like that one night. Yep, we have a winner. So we're going to start there with a few bases and see how it goes. Now, once we get in the game, I'll show you how to set it up, especially in the early days. There's some settings that you need to change, especially if you don't know about the scan key. This will come in handy. Okay, so it should start off with you getting put onto the planet. Sorry about that, headset wire going all over. So you can see there's quite a bit of equipment already visible. You do pick all this up. Oh, and a creator, fantastic. And bump.
Launch escape procedure completed. Emergency power generator active. Emergency oxygen generator active. Comms down. Detected nearby. Underground ice, abandoned buildings, small vehicle. Alpha base status, critical damage, radiation alert. No information on survivors. Caution, this escape pod is designed only for short-term survival. Lockers contain basic building materials and food rations sufficient for a few days. Recommended construction of well for water and solar panel for spacesuit recharging. Emergency access to technologies beyond your experience level temporarily granted. Obtain necessary permissions and confirm through the Tech Tree tab ASAP. It is mandatory to read the FAQ. ERA is not liable for any injuries or death. Lawsuits won't be respected. Good luck.
Alright, so you have your inventory. I'm going to swap that out for the water. We've got 2 oxygen bottles. We've got 1 CO bottle. We've got potatoes, magazines. Don't really need. I'll move these to the far end. We've got some helmet repair kits. We are a little hungry, so these will do up to 48%. Or 2 is okay. These are your messages. This is a tech tree. Now each one of these goes up for doing different tasks. So botany is gardening and growing potatoes and stuff. Electricity, well, that does pretty much anything you do, all up the electricity, especially riding around on the buggy. Materials, you get this by grinding, mainly by grinding, but you can get it other ways, but it's mainly grinding the bases down. Mechanics is basically drilling and getting resources. You can get stuff the other way, like will generally, if you're doing a dual task, it could up the other one, like grinding electricity, that kind of thing will do it. This is your blueprint that you start with. You don't start with much, to be honest. A well, the solar panel, that's about it. Your knowledge repository, We no robots because it's not implemented yet. Radar. So we are in a creator, but we do have quite a few bases around. All of these are bases. Question mark ones are technology, ones with technology, so we'll be hitting them as well. But first off, we'll hit the closest one, which has technology. Right, so first thing we need to do is, and leave that there, don't need the small plant crate. What we do need all of these to create the well and the solar panels. More food, lovely. Now I'm going to leave that seed magazine and the planting tool because we don't need that yet. We need the blowtorch, spectral detector. Don't need the air compressor yet. We'll take them. We don't need them. And the jackhammer and the grinder. Oh, we've also got an abandoned tablet. So this is where you get your extra tech from. Workshop printer, good. So that should have unlocked. It's a weird one to get at the start, but yeah, it's unlocked with 3D printer for the workshop, which we don't need yet. Right, so we're going to put in blowtorch, which is what you use to build, grinders what you use to break down, and the jackhammer is what you use to mine. I feel like we don't need most of the stuff that we've got on us, but
Information.
we've got some stuff to mine straight away. And we've got the rover. Oh, wow. Can we use this? So you get the rover on free play. Rock-a-doodle-doo. This is the lifesaver. It comes for oxygen. Well, it's not really a lifesaver, but so we use 4, and this should give us the best location to put a well. So these dark areas are probably all water. So you can right click and put a well on, use the arrow keys to rotate it around to how it suits. Then we should have all the bits and bobs. So this is your hydration took care of until you start your base. Once it's built up a little bit of a water supply, you can fill your water well, not enough water. Or if you wanted to, you can just come around here,
Water refilled,
and drink from there directly. Now we will be putting tanks and everything for extra storage, but we haven't unlocked them yet. So with this, there's no point using this yet. Not directly yet anyway. So, oh no, I don't want to build that. What we do want to build is, we've got no batteries or anything that we can build at the moment. So what we need to do is put on at least one solar panel. Now these will charge, I think the this survival capsule has an inbuilt battery. Normal, like any survival capsules you get later on, don't have that ability. So what you do is you get your cable out, connect. I'm stuck on it. Come here, and you'll see the yellow bit. The ends will always match. So if you see blue, that means it's a connector for an output, not an input. Okay, so you notice that these items are highlighted. That is one of the things you need to do. So if you go into options, in interface, show interactables, it's normally set on key press, which is Z, but you can set it always so you never miss anything you can interact with or pick up. Now I need to find the closest base. Which I think might be that one. And you right click and put a tracker on it. So, and that comes up. Hopefully the we could use the bug, we could use this. In fact we will, because it's got an inventory. So put some of the extra cables in. Don't really need that. Don't need that. Don't need. Yeah, we don't need them. Not at the minute. So just going to use this for storage, because we may have the ATV along here. The broken ATV. So watch your time as well, because once it gets to about 6 o'clock, it gets starts to get really cold and you can't survive that. So we've got a load of resources here as well.
Available point for technological advancement.
As you can see, electricity just goes up. So we need to get the workshop before we can get anything else, unfortunately. But that will give us the transformer, so you can split the power or combine it, whichever way you want to do it. Now I do want to unlock the mechanic or materials or mechanic. I do want to do a lot because you can get of stuff unlocked doing the mining, but you will be doing it off camera because it will take absolutely ages to do the grind. Let's hope the ATV is there. Now you've got to be careful with the ATV, because if you go too fast for it, you will come off and you will damage yourself. You might also see bits of like rock But yes, you can pick them up and it'll be materials. So you can see the highlighted areas in here. This is stuff that you interact with or pick up or destroy. I don't think we can do anything at the moment because we're only on the... Oh, we can do these. This grinding gives you materials, XP. And you also get, well, materials for crafting. Just going to run around quickly, see if we can. I don't think you can do this, can you? No, we'll go get a level 2. Is the ATV here? No, not this one. Never mind. So we've got more solar panels. More food. Come on, pick it up. There we go. We have got rocket fuel. They're good for destroying loads of things. Don't see any circuit boards. Have a look upstairs. Some more cement. Now, get these things in the boxes. You've got to destroy the boxes for some reason. Won't let you pick them up otherwise. And here we go. You go. This is why I said enable the interactables, because sometimes it won't show them unless you go in and this is what we want, unless you actually go in and find them. So we've got industry energy converters, not the droid we're looking for. Now I think we can take down the desk to get extra points. But I don't want to be out too long. It's a shame the set home base as yellow, I think. So we've done that one, but we'll need to hack it down once we get the upgraded. Oh, this is going to be a bad... I think this was a bad choice. It's going to be bad for the vehicles. And bad for building a base as well. But we'll stick with our decision, shall we? Yeah, this is going to be quite bad for having the vehicles come this way anyway. And making a base, to be honest. So this won't work overnight, obviously, because it's got a solar panel. It's got 32.9, so it should be able to fill our water bottle in. And take that. So while we're here, what we're going to do is we're going to jackhammer these. This would be silicon or something, I would imagine. Yeah. Silicon is what you need the most of. Silicon and aluminium. A little bit of iron. You can see the orange bit at the top, that's your levels. Oh yeah, here you get a little bit. So eventually, once we get the base built up properly, I think I might change the location though, because being in the crater is not great. You can see this can be a bit grindy. And when it's saying it's ready to load, it means you can load it into the trailer on the Rover, but we haven't got a crusher, a big crusher or a small crusher to do anything with the material, so it is quite pointless at the moment. The reason why we use the crushers is because you get more than the base ore. So here when we mine it by hand, we'll just get the base ore. When you use the crushers, it brings out any other ore. So if you say you're doing an aluminium node, chances are you'll get silicon, iron, calcium as well. So it's not just one, you get the multiples. Okay, so we'll just pick all these up. And we'll come in here. So what you do with these is you put them in the inventory of the printer. So we got 159, and this allows you to create your materials. We haven't got much in there at the moment because we haven't unlocked a lot. But if we go into the tech tree, we should have points in electricity, which we can't do yet because we need to unlock this. We're not far away. We can upgrade our blowtorch, but we can't do that
technology yet. Access level increase.
Sorry, that's just
available
a version
point for technological advancement.
That is level 1s. We can't upgrade until we get to level 2s. This here will allow us to detect the minerals in the rocks, and we need to unlock the ATV as well. have to watch because it is starting to get late. This is all silicon by the looks of it. Yeah, it's a nice surprise to have the rover on briefly. You normally have to find the technology. You should get a warning shortly to say that the temperature's going to drop. They are events as well, so you can get like dust storms and meteorite strikes and put these in here. Keep them out of the way. So this would be pointless at the moment. The solar panel because it's night, and we are going to just sleep in the chair. Now, when you sleep in the chair, you can only do up to 4 hours, I think. You can't do loads. So you have to sleep in bits, whereas if you have a bed, you can sleep all the time. Like, see the temperature. Now, the temperature doesn't go to an acceptable level until about 8:10. Don't think it'll let me, will it? Oh, will. So there's the solar panel kicked in. But if we go in, you'll see that it is still, the temperature is, let's see, in 21, so it should be okay. Although that is in the capsule, so just gonna go till 8:10. And it does save the game, kind of. And you see the temperatures outside is okay now. So what we're going to do is just going to swap out the O2. have a little munchie. You can use this machine here to fill your empty oxygen bottle. We've got some more silicon to go in. Only got a little bits of stuff there. Move that across. Don't need that potato crate at this moment in time. So what you also need to do is we'll just unplug that a second, and you plug yourself into the
Suit recharged.
solar panel just to get yourself charged up. Then you put that back in. You see how that's blue because that's an output. Blue's output, yellow's inputs. We'll go get some hydration. Or some water.
Water refilled.
So we did that one. We need to do this one. Did that actually go on? Yeah, it did. So how far away is that one? 700. Now we can do 700. We have got quite a few bases around. At the moment, we're not at a stage where we can do anything, or we can't build anything, any build parts, any base parts yet. Oh, this is going to be nasty. Coming down here with a vehicle is not going to be great. I wouldn't advise jumping here as well because you'll kill yourself. Ah, shit.
Alert.
Like that.
Physical condition. Pressure drop detected. Helmet leak detected. Oxygen depleted. Low power. Hydration critical.
Yeah. That wasn't me jump, by the way. I must have caught something when I was going down the hill. It just went all blitzy. Well, there we go. A quick, very quick tour of Occupy Mars. What I'll do is I'll do a new base. I'll get to where the stage that we were at, and we'll come back. Okay? Until the next time, thank you. Goodbye.